We're back at World Dairy Expo 2017 in the Alliant Energy Center Expo Hall, booth 3011. Delaval is our host today, and man, I'll tell you, this show is all about technology. But let's face it, sometimes the technology concentrates only on keeping the cow comfortable. What about technology that keeps you as a dairy farmer comfortable and informed? That's what Milk 24 is all about here at Delaval. And joining us, one of the developers for this technology that can help farmers stay in the game, whether they're at the farm or not, is Pat Wiltsius. He's a great app guy. That's what you need to know. So tell me, where did software start taking over so much attention for Delaval?
We started looking at software as a way for people to start utilizing data to start managing cows. So instead of managing cows by gut feel or what they think is going on, we can now use software to start managing by numbers, and we can say, hey, we have a low yield. You know, it's stuff, that information they didn't have yesterday, and it was a thought in their head of, yeah, maybe she was low, but now they actually get the hard data to look at, and it can give them the better decision-making ability to continue forward.
Now, Pat, we were talking with Gavin earlier. Gavin Strang's along with us also from Delaval. Quality of life is something that all dairy farmers are talking about, are trying to find more of. You and I were talking earlier about the fact that a lot of farmers are physically challenged. We're not any of us getting any younger, tough on the knees, tough on the hips. This technology can keep us from having to constantly go back and forth, manage things that way.
Absolutely, Pam. We've got some terrific technology for the tie stall stanchion market, but in general for all segments. But the milking units, the automatic takeoff, the carrier rail, alongside this new smart app, just really work to make it easier on the customers.
And how long did it take to come up with this kind of linked partnership? You and I talked before about Delaval's always had the equipment. They've always had that technology to get the cow milk properly, but now this integrated information to help the dairy farmer be comfortable.
Absolutely. I mean, I think the way technology moves nowadays, with the speed of innovation, we need to keep up. So this was some years in the making. We knew we needed to develop some software for this segment, but now we've got this collaboration with Agribility, where we can offer a really great deal to those customers. And this was as of the recent months, because Patrick actually has some ties directly to that organization.
Right. And those ties, simple conversations. The dairy industry is a small group of people. We all kind of know each other, and that's how this partnership was forged. So now create for me an ideal situation. I'm an older farmer in a stanchion barn,
Yep.
Pat,
Yep.
and my knees hurt, my hips hurt. Now tell me, how expensive is it to get Milk 24 going in my operation? And then how hard is it to get this software? Because I don't like learning new software.
It's actually really easy right now. The software, you could essentially go on to the App Store, or you could go on to Google Play, you get
really?
the app. However, you would need to work with your local dealer to get the code. It's very similar to like activating Microsoft Office or something like that, where it's more about the activation code than it is about the software. So after we get the activation code and we make sure that the units are connected to Bluetooth, we start milking cows, and we can start entering cow numbers during the milking process, and we start collecting data. It's very, very simple.
How hard is it to retrofit my units? Is that expensive?
I would really recommend that they would talk to their local dealer. They would have all the information, but it's a little piece of hardware that we can add, and they're up and going in a couple of hours. So it's pretty unique.
Have you heard any feedback from dairymen that are using this?
Yeah, we have. We have actually had a really good success with the customer in Canada. He really likes it. He's able to see. He actually has a non-family member milker, so he can check in during the day when they're out there in the barn, and he can say what's going on, and you can see how milking speed is. He can see how prep routine is by looking at the flow graph. So there's all kinds of information that he's able to use. He's like, this is great. I know what's going on now in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So
I was teasing Pat that it's hard as a dairy kid. I'm thinking about all the ways that you could put parameters on here, because on the app there's alerts that you can set. Anything. Yep. I'm sure from temperature of the milk, or like we said, cell count.
We can get yield alerts. If we are using our MU486s, we can do blood and conductivity. So there's a wide range of alerts that we can get and data that we can start managing.
And you can be on the beach and get it.
Yes, you could. As long as you have data connection, anywhere you have data connection, you can work with Milk 24.
I say that as a kid in Wisconsin that knows the winter is coming. Gavin, back to this whole quality of life thing. Just imagine the stories that people are going to share with Delaval when they actually get their arms around this and see how it can change the dynamics of their dairy.
Absolutely. I mean, it's all about lifestyle. It's about you want to fulfill your passion in the dairy industry, but have quality of life, peace of mind, and that's where technology is taking the dairy industry.
And no better place to start. If you're looking at technology, if you're looking at improving the quality of your life, here at Delaval, we live milk. Come and check it out. Booth 3011 here at the Alliant Energy Center Expo Hall during World Dairy Expo 2017. Thank you to Pat Wiltsius. I did it right that time. And Gavin Strang. He's an easy fellow to chat with. We'll be catching up with you again from World Dairy Expo. I'm Pam Yankee.